you're a Star Trek fan or not, this should be filled with a lot of personal attention and kind of just a variation of a medical role play. So sit back, relax, and let's get started. Hey, can you hear me? Focus, focus. There you are. Okay, stay very still. You've been in an accident and it looks like you have some severe injuries that we need to treat. Don't worry, I'm with Starfleet. See, I'm the chief medical officer. Why am I out of uniform? So I don't know how to tell you this, but there was an accident, when we were being transported. It seems like we've been thrown into the past, and by the looks of it, I would say we're in about the 21st century. It's okay, it's okay. Breathe, 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 breathe. We're going to be just fine. I am sure the captain is already on it, and we will get back to the ship soon, but right now, I need you to stay still. You've got a few serious cuts, some lesions just above your eyebrow that I need to treat, okay? But because we are in the past, we're gonna have to operate covertly so we don't violate the Prime Directive, hence the vintage getup. But also, unfortunately, my medical supplies was damaged in transport as well. All I have is a tricorder, so I can maybe just do some basic scans and reads on your body, but I'm gonna have to use some of the more older tools from this time. But don't worry, I am trained in all medical supplies, even the vintage stuff, so I've got you taken care of, okay? Okay, so just stay very still. Make sure nobody's watching, but I am going to run a few scans just to check on the extent of your injuries, okay? Alright, let's go ahead and scan up here. Yep. Yeah, okay. Hey, it seems like you're losing focus. There we go. Okay. I am concerned that there may be a concussion. Yeah. And that lesion will definitely want to close up. Have you ever heard of stitches? Did you hear about that in the history books? Okay, so don't panic. You're going to be alright. But stitches is an old process in which we're essentially going to sew the wound closed. Honey, don't panic. Hey, 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 hey. Focus on me. Focus. There we go. Don't panic. I'm going to give you a local anesthetic so it'll numb up the area and you won't feel it while we do it. And as soon as we can get back to this ship, I will have you beamed directly to medical bay and I will make sure that we can close it up properly. You will not have any scars. You're going to be just fine, alright? But for now, I need to get it closed to help stop that bleeding. Yeah, okay. I'm gonna finish these scans first, though, so stay very still. It does look like you have a minor fracture in your wrist. Are you feeling some pain in there? Yeah. Don't move it. Don't move it. Just keep it immobilized, okay? You let me do the work. Alright. Okay, so first things first, though. Let's go ahead and get that wound closed up. And I am very concerned about concussion as well, so let me see first. Okay. Alright. So let's see. Let me get this out of my bag. Let's check first on that. Is that so? Let's see. Alright, first I want you to follow the light with your eyes, okay? We're gonna check for your concussion, and then we'll get you stitched up. Okay, follow it with just your eyes only. Don't move your head. Eyes only. listen in on your lungs. Make sure that there isn't anything, like any fluid or any kind of stuff that I can hear inside. So I want you to go ahead and just take a deep breath for me, okay? Breathe in and out. Good. Okay. And again, in and out. Good, good, good. One more time up front. In and out. Excellent. Okay, I'm going to come around back and listen to the back of your chest there, the back of your lungs. Breathe in. Big breath. And out. Good. Okay, then we're going to come around to the other side. And one last big breath in. And out. Good. Okay. Well, the good thing is it doesn't sound like there's any fluid in your lungs. So I think we are okay there. So let's just focus on getting those stitches in, alright? It's okay. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm going to take a few quick notes though, since I don't have my other medical supplies. I have to keep documentation the old school way. But you know, you'd be surprised how often this kind of thing happens on away missions. Kind of becomes standard. Have I been in the past before? Not like this, no. But I have done some simulations on the holodeck just to be prepared. Plus, I'm a bit of a sucker for vintage things, so not my first time playing around with 21st century things. If you just pretend you're in the holodeck, it makes it feel a little easier. So, let's see. Yeah, now the biggest concern right now, when you're in the past, is that we don't want to interrupt anything going on in the current time here. Typical protocols just blend in so that we don't violate Prime Directive and, change timelines and all that. None of that. So you just sit back and let me take care of you. I got it. Alright. So, how long have you been in Starfleet? Yeah. Oh, so you're a newbie. You're a new recruit. Well, welcome to the team, Ensign. Don't worry. I know it looks scary. These look like archaic torture devices, but they are not. These are just medical tools, and they are here to help us out, okay? I will be super gentle. Don't you worry. So let's go ahead and start first with cleaning off that wound. Alright. I'm just going to take this cotton and we're just going to dab right along here and clean off some of this blood. A little bit of blood. You're going to be okay. Deep breaths, Ensign. Boy, so you get a very exciting first away mission, huh? You're going to have a lot of stories to tell to your fellow lower decks. Yup. My first away mission. Oh gosh. Not as exciting as going to the past. Nope, actually mine was during diplomatic negotiations with the Ferengi. And, oh my gosh. So, this Ferengi ended up getting a cut on his lobes. And you know how ridiculous they are about their earlobes, right? Just fair warning. This is antiseptic cleaning wipe. It's not like the stuff we have on the ship, so it is going to sting a little bit, alright? I'll be gentle, but it is going to sting just a little, alright? So, just kind of brace for impact here a little. I know, sweetie, I know, but hang in there. As soon as we get back, I will give you the royal treatment, alright? But just hang in there. Anyways, so this Ferengi got a cut on his lobe, and their doctors weren't there, and so they asked me to treat it. But oh my gosh, this Ferengi this interfered with his profits, and he was just gonna go and report me to the Grand Nagus, and all of our diplomatic negotiations would fail, and oh my god, so much pressure. But the captain handled it beautifully and smoothed over the situation. I got the Ferengi's ear patched up and good to go. But oh my gosh, ever since then, I had a little bit squeamish around the Ferengi. But they're not all bad. Have you ever been to Quarks? You'll have to check that out. He makes some good drinks. Okay, so I know this looks scary. Do not worry. It's just going to be a very gentle poke. This is going to be what helps numb up that area. So I'm just going to do a little gentle poke. There we go. And we're just going to get that medicine in there. And I'm just going to gently massage this area just a touch. Not too much, but just to kind of get that in there. Okay. We'll give that just a minute while I get the sutures ready. Let's see. So what is it that you do on the ship? Engineering. Then you must know my friend, Officer Flick. Yep. We actually went to school together. I've got some stories to tell, so. I'm gonna give you some medication also for the pain. That's just a local anesthetic. Unfortunately, again, I can't just, apply it like we normally do. But we do have these old school medication. I know, sweetie, I know it's weird, but I want you to go ahead and just swallow this. And that's gonna take a moment to kick in. I imagine within the next 10-20 minutes, it should start helping with some of that pain. And can you still feel a little bit here? You can, just a little bit, but it's starting to get numb. Okay, good. I'm going to wrap up your wrist because there was that minor fracture. So I'm going to put an ice pack on it, and then we're going to wrap it up. An ice pack. Didn't you learn about these in history school? No, you didn't learn it in history class. Okay. Again, old school technology. Basically, it's just a bag that has some chemicals in it that when you pop it and it mixes, it has a reaction that makes it go cold, and it's an instant ice pack. I know, isn't that great? Old school technology. They were pretty clever back then. So I'm just gonna activate this. Oh, sit still, honey. Don't move. Okay, good. looks like one of the locals are coming up. And they're not a part of our away team, so just play it cool. I'll take care of this, okay? Let me do the talking. Alright, hang on. Hello. Yeah, just a minor incident here, but we've got our crew on it right now. Yeah, my patient here is doing just fine. No, you don't need to call authorities. We've already let them know. They're on their way. Yeah. No, this should all be taken care of soon. Yeah. Thank you, though. Okay. Bye. That was exciting. The concept of accidentally altering the timeline is terrifying, but it's also kind of thrilling, isn't it? Okay. Alright, so engineering, huh? What made you interested in engineering? Okay. Yep. I guess you didn't expect this kind of away mission calamity to happen to you, huh? Normally they don't send engineers down here, but maybe you can help fix the transporters when we get you back up and running. Yeah, I have no idea. Do you have any ideas why that might have happened? That's okay. You're an ensign, you're just getting started, don't worry about it. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Oh. Yes, Captain, I hear you. Yes, we are here. We're all accounted for. We do have 3 injured, though, so when you beam us up, I want you to beam us directly to medical bay. Yes. Alright, we'll be on standby. Yes, I told you.